The second collection is one of 4 new collections from Simple Stories. And it is the Tea Garden collection. So we're going to take a first look at the a la carte products, and then we will take a look at the big bundle. So this may look quite a bit smaller than we're used to seeing from Simple Stories. Simple Stories, I reached out and asked, and they confirmed they are no longer manufacturing washi tape or their sticker books with their collections, which made me so sad. They just weren't getting the sales numbers that they needed to continue to produce them. So unfortunately, we're seeing the number of SKUs, the types of products that Simple Stories has traditionally done with their collections shrink a little bit. So now that I know that, I will be bringing in their 12 by 12 sticker sheets with every collection because I like to use stickers. We use stickers a lot when we're together on Saturdays doing our lists. So going forward, I will be bringing in the 12 by 12 sticker sheets. So we've got something to work with when it comes to stickers. So Tea Garden. Tea Garden is a really fun spring collection. I know, Wanda said very sad. Ms. L said, oh, my 2 favorite pieces in a collection. I know, right? Same. I really enjoyed them too, but I don't know. What do we do? The only thing that... Oh,
you do you.
Hold on.
So we had a lot of fun kind of doing...
Hold on. We don't need to hear me again in stereo. So here's the thing. If you like a product that a manufacturer is making, and one of your favorite retailers, maybe like me, is selling, it's important that you buy it, right? Because manufacturers have to make choices on where they're spending their money. And if we don't buy some of their products, then that signals to them that guess what? They're not selling through what they have to order. And so then they think in their heads, it makes sense to, it makes sense to discontinue them. The other thing that you can always do is you can always email a manufacturer and say, oh gosh, I'm so sad to hear that you are no longer making A or B or Q or whatever it is. Always good to give feedback. Now, I know Simple Stories because I worked there for 6 years. I know Simple Stories likes feedback. It's important for them to get feedback. So sometimes they may get feedback and say thank you. Other times they may get feedback and they get enough of it. They go, okay, well, I guess we should bring something back. They have done that in the past where they made a product, they stopped making it and got enough feedback that they brought it back. So just thought I'd kind of give you a little inside scoop on what is happening there. Okay, so Tea Garden, a great, really fun spring collection. We'll take a look first at the 6x8 paper pad. 6x8 paper pad has 24 papers. There are 2 sheets each of 12 different patterns. I mentioned that if a company makes 6x8 pad, I bring it in. The reason for that is anytime that you see, in most cases, a smaller version of something like this, whether it's a 6x8 paper pad or a 6x6 paper pack or something like that, it is the same pattern that you'd see in the 12x12, but it is scaled down. What's nice is if you're working in a smaller area, like we work in Traveler's Notebooks a lot, or maybe you're working in a 6x8 mini book, it's really nice to have a pattern that is scaled to size. So as we look through this, let's say, for example, this pattern. This pattern, beautiful pattern, if it was the 12x12, those flowers would be much larger, right? Which is great if you're working in a 12x12, but sometimes if you're working in a smaller, on a smaller kind of canvas, that you lose a lot of the detail because it is meant for larger piece, if that makes sense. Hello, Louisa. Nice to see you. Louisa, I owe you an email. You want a prize. I need you to send you the coupon code. Nice kind of buffalo check there. This is so cute. Just so cute and sweet. That mint, those little kind of mint flowers. Another, let's see, we have a nice polka dot. Really fun little kind of park scene or backyard scene there. Great spring colors, tea bags. Guess that makes sense for Tea Garden, right? That yellowish color for the kind of yellow gingham. You have this, I love, the ledger with the flower in the corner. A nice, love a chunky stripe, love a nice wide, chunky stripe. Polka dot. Little tags. So Simple Stories made a change to their 6x8 pads last year where they're starting to incorporate some of their cut aparts that you normally see in a 12x12 now into their 6x8 pads. So you have those little minis, right? Little gnome, the cute little frog, a snail. I heart you so much. That's so cute. Beautiful floral, those little tiny teapots, right? So cute. That would be fun. Those of you that are like avid Disney goers, you know you could work that into one of your park spreads or your park pieces that you're documenting. A nice teal ledger. Your cut apart journal elements. 3x4 cards. There's gnome one like you. You know what? You're either a gnome fan or you're not. Another floral. Long time no tea. Oh, that's cute. Like long time no see. Polka dot, and then you start repeating again. All right, so that is the paper pad. Then we have 4 packages of die cuts. We'll start out with the big bits. The big bits, I always have to enunciate that word. I don't want you to think I'm saying something else. The big bits. Oh, Carrie, I love your idea. Okay, Carrie just gave us a great idea. So I need to see if I can, oh, here we go. Carrie said, hey, this collection would be really cute with your coffee and tea mini icons. Wouldn't that be cute? We're gonna do a list, Carrie. We're gonna do a list with this collection, and we're gonna pull in the coffee and tea icons because that's perfect. Those fun little, that little 3x3 set with all those great little coffee and tea and all kinds of things like that. All right, good suggestion. Let's take a look at the big bits. The big bits are kind of your die cuts on steroids, right? So just much larger than the regular die cuts, like the regular bits and pieces. How fun is that? Wouldn't you love to have an umbrella like that? Even just the pattern. I mean, it'd be really fun if you had flowers sprouting out the top, but even if you just had that pattern on an umbrella, that would be cute. Beautiful floral. Oh, look at the cute little ducks. Cute little ducks swimming along. Here comes the sun. Frog is so cute. I'm sure we're going to see a gnome or two in here. Look at his little hat. Little bird. Some little bees and dragonflies. Oh, that is cute. So while we were in Washington State, one of the days we went to Pike's Place because my mom had not been there before. I love that. And Pike's Place, they have a tea shop. And now I am not one for tea. Really, I'm not much of a tea drinker. It really tastes like dirty water to me. Unless it is iced tea, then I love it. But only unsweetened, not sweet tea. But this tea shop had a Pike's Place orange cinnamon tea that, oh my gosh, it's so good. But I made a mistake. It's black tea, and I brought the black tea home, which is fine. It's really good, but it has a lot of caffeine in it. So I just ordered the caffeine free so I can enjoy it. How cute is that? The tea, little flower tea coming out, pouring into the cup. Fun little scallop there. Fresh picked memories. Ooh, that's fun. That plant shelf. I love that. All those pots. Like, it'd be so fun to have those pots like that in real life. So those are the big bits, right? So just larger, especially if you're working in a larger canvas. Now, some of these would totally work in a traveler's notebook. You could do a really fun list about why you like tea or your favorite kinds of tea or something like that. But also designed to work in maybe your bigger projects, like either a 6x8 mini book or even a 12x12 layout. Candy Cane Lane by Celestial Seasonings. Candy Cane Lane. I'll have to try that, Karen. Candy Cane Lane. Is it minty? Okay, that was probably a dumb question, right? Is it minty? No, Lael, it tastes like strawberry. Okay, yeah, I'm sure it's minty. Candy Cane Lane. All right, I will look for it. Okay, so now we'll look at kind of their 3 regular packages of die cuts, starting out first with the bits and pieces. So the bits and pieces, these are always their kind of icon, very icon heavy pieces. So this is where you see a lot of the icons in the collection that they use in the papers and sticker, 12x12 sticker, things like that really kind of come from. That little sun is so cute. Little plant box there. So it's kind of a mix. It's kind of this coffee tea theme mixed in with a spring theme, which is fun because you kind of then have two different ways that you could use a collection. That little birdhouse is so cute. Blue skies, little birds and nests, all the things that, we expect to see around springtime. I should say we hope to see around springtime, right? Hope to see, although this is what happens here in Utah, and I know Karen can attest in Colorado. Tomorrow is March 6th, and we have a huge snowstorm coming here tomorrow and Friday. So we have had we've had a pretty neutral winter down here in the valley, in the Salt Lake Valley. Mountains have done okay with snow. Love that. But generally, I'd say probably the last 10 years, we really get our winter when we were really wishing spring was around, which is in March and April. All right, so those are the bits and pieces die cuts. Now let's take a look at the journal bits. Peppermint and cinnamon. Ooh, that sounds good. Peppermint and cinnamon. I might like that. All right, I love peppermint. I love wintergreen. All right, these are the journal bits. So more kind of meant for maybe your little titles, things like that. Oh, this would be cute. Look at, if you stacked all those together, you could do something really fun with that. Do a little writing next to those. And some little journaling spots there. Do a little title on that. Do a little bit journaling on that. So journal bits, right? Generally, sometimes you'll see a few small icons, like a few little bees here, little butterfly, some fun little small strips. Those are great size for working in our traveler's notebooks. Oh, love that. So pretty. Ooh, look at all the little tabs and labels, more labels. I love things like this because really, things like this, especially when they're basic like that, I mean, the pieces that are basic, just you can use with anything, right? All of these little labels and things like that are so neutral because there's really no pattern on them with the exception of that one, that you can use them mix and match in any of your other projects with any of your other collections. All right, so those are the journal bits. And then we will take a look at the floral bits. Floral bits are always my favorite. Always, always, always. Really doesn't matter the collection because add vanilla to the flavor notes. Oh gosh, okay. I gotta start taking notes now. Hello, let's see, hold on. Hello, Frida. Hi, Frida. Frida is new. Well, welcome, Frida. Nice to have you. Frida, do you want to tell us where you're from? Even state if you want to. Well, okay. Or country if you are from, or province, right? Province. Yeah, if you want to tell us, we'd love to know. And welcome to you. All right, floral bits. I love things like this because back in the day, whatever that was, and we still have to do this with some manufacturers' collections. If you like the florals, sometimes you have to buy a floral piece of paper and fussy cut yourself. But these, all those florals are already cut out for you. So I love that. Some fun smaller pieces. There's our little birds and the bees again. Ooh, that's fun, that little vine. Snail. So floral bits have 79 pieces in here, so lots of pieces. That snail is so cute. You've got some little teeny tiny flowers, little ladybug, little smaller butterflies. It looks like we have a little dragonfly there. Some cute little birdies. Anyhow, those are the floral bits. Look at this guy. Don't you just want to like love on him? And look at his little, I don't think on snails they're called antenna. I don't know, maybe they are, but can you see his little antenna? They're little hearts up at the top. Just so cute. Just fun little details on there. Anyhow, so there you go. Those are the floral bits.